to Tomahawk 79's channel and another episode of Tommo's Chaser YSL coming at you with Wolfsburg AC. In the EFL 1 we are one league behind the ace team, which is Admire Owaka, and so begins our first match. Will be after a couple of quick little live sims against Krasnodar, and looks like let me try again. Panathinaikos, the Greek squad that we put in from rest of the world, and the Battle of the Wolves round 2 heats up. And towards the end of the month, and we have another one against PAOK, which will be a live sim. Then we finish up with the second match of the episode, Cheltenham Town FC, the sparring DK Beasties team, which is interesting that we've got them in our current league that we are in, because this is a tribute series based on sparring DK's Chase the Ace. Do go check it out if you haven't already, and if you want a link to that series, I can grab that for you. If I'm in the middle of a match, I can pause and I'll get that for you, and I'll grab the playlist so you can go and have a look. Actually, I'll go and do that right now. Save fucking around. So yeah, we'll do that right now. We'll go to his playlists, grab the link. Love to do a bit of linkage here, and copy, paste that into the chat for use. There we go. So do yourselves a favour and check that out. It is bonzerific. Absolutely loving that series. Can't get enough of it. Alrighty, so let's check our squad. Alright, so we've got our main team in. That's good. Hill is a little bit low on stamina, but he should be alright. He should be okay. Oh, I just noticed a guy on our bench, Privijevic, has a bit more rating than Defrel, but he is missing stamina as well, and so is Shagler. So they should be fine. I'll leave it as it is, and we'll see how we go. Oakley dokley, into the first live sim of the episode. Because, yeah, like we're doing with Mixed Bag, we are speeding through the series, trying to get up into the Premier League quickly as possible, where we will be playing all the games. We are a little bit low on time constraints with the new game coming out on the 26th of the month. Zigulev for Krasnodar gets the first goal in the 11th minute. Defrel equalises for the Wolfsburger team in the 28th. Orishvili comes on for Pereira. Kugonfarov and Bagabranco comes a yellow card, and Wanderson gets a go-ahead goal for Krasnodar, and they hold the advantage to the blown whistle at the 90th minute, and we go down 2-1.
English Football League 1.
Rodney Dehaan is happy for the chance, but he didn't do a good job in goals, so Dehaan is going to get replaced by our main guy. Vandermeer comes back in charge of the sticks, so going to change Defrel and Privijic around now, since we have the chance to do that. And Bardaji Miser is going to go back on the bench now for Bologna, because he's in better rating. And let's see, I think that is the best, unless we have a midfielder that's in the 70s. No, that's yeah, looks like the strongest lineup we've got at the moment. And so we move along. Oops, I double hit that button. Oh, we have a training session available, so let's grab that quickly. Alrighty, advancing, keeping it going. Okie dokie. Here we go. Second match. We are sitting just outside the playoffs, so we just need to get a little bit more of a run, a bit more points on the board. It's a pain in the ass we dropped that one. If we hadn't dropped that match against Krasnodar, who are the league leaders, they're on top there. They're pressing for automatic promotion. Our next, we're playing Cheltenham Town, which is in second place. The Beast team is doing good, and so yeah, we would have been in fourth place if we hadn't dropped that one. But we do have a game in hand on the lads in front of us, so that is handy. Good result here will be what we are looking for. Koskela is a 66. Surely we have a better right winger to put there. Oh, that's where Shagler was. He was getting rested. That's right. So Koskela can come off. I do believe we have a 68 on the bench, or a 69. There we go. Nuts is better. We're going to go with our Nuts. An Offenbacher replaced by Cook, so that puts us back to 70 across the board on the field, which is good. Alrighty, so let's get stuck into this live sim versus Panathinaikos. We got our main goalkeeper back in charge, so hopefully he can keep a clean sheet for us. So here we go. Gary gets a yellow in the 21st minute. Rinaldi gets a yellow for Pauk in 36. Into half time, and we're only just starting to get to replacements. Estupinian on for Rinaldi, Clement for Branco, Turner on for Lario, Zeka, yellow card, Clonardidis on for Villeneuve, Badajimaisa comes on for Hakeem, and Murphy gets the winner in the 81st minute, and the whistle blows, and the points go Wolfsburger's way. That's what we needed, points in the bag. Leading into our next match against the Wolverhampton squad. So that's put us just on the edge of the top 6, which we need to get into for promotional playoffs. Alright, let's have a look at our first team. They're a little bit tired, so we are going to go to our reserve squad. We got 2 different 4-3-3s to choose from. Looks like we're going to go with this one. Alrighty, so let's go. We'll choose our home shirt. We'll put them in their away shirt. Maybe, no, actually, classic kit. Yeah, we'll put the Wolves in their classic kit. Yeah, I like the orange better than the green. Murphs. Who are we gonna put in the cam position? Castro. We'll start Shaggy there. Shaggy can play that role. Alright, we've got Offenbacher, Duran, Pavoni, Bassagog, Madeira, Clem, Murphy, Shaw, Sancho, Ponce. We've got some decent choices on the bench. And, Badaji Miser. We probably want him as one of the main team players, so we'll go for Bologna on the bench for us. Alright, give him a decent rest. Yeah, that's looking good now. I'm happy with that. Cookie Monster. No, that's not Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster's in a different series, silly Billy. But it is another Cook. Probably his cousin, perhaps. He's one of the main players as well, so might need to rest him up. So, let's see. Maybe another defender on the bench. Dadałowicz, yeah, we'll go with Dadałowicz on the bench. along with Richardson. That gives us a couple of midfielders, a couple of strikers. Luckerson can have a rest as well. We'll go with Turner. Alrighty, so yeah, that's a nice balance. I'm liking that. So let's get into the action now, shall we? I've fiddled with the team long enough. I'm happy with the lineup. So let's move forward into the Battle of the Wolves, round 2. I've actually forgotten who won the first one. I'd have to go back and check that one out on the results. But we might do that after the match. We'll have a quick look at the calendar and see who came out on top in the first Battle of the Wolves.
Hi there everybody, Martin Tyler here. Alan Smith is alongside me. League One football.
We're at Wolf Park.
Nice to be here, Martin. Looking forward to it.
I like that name. Alrighty, so EFL League One, Mansfield Town sitting in 10th, Wolves are sitting in 12th, we're sitting in 7th, so we should be able to beat this one. The Mansfield Beast team is not doing as well as the Cheltenham one, so that's good for us. Anyways, Vandermeer is in goals. We've got Ponce, Shaw, Murphy and Clem across the back. Oppenbacher, Shagler and Duran across the midfield, and up front we got Pavoni, Basagog and Madeira in a 4-3-3 formation. A bit of shaking hands action. G'day. We're going to kick you in the nuts kind of banter going on there between the lads. Being a bit cheeky. Bit of stirring. 8 Toyor is in goal for them. Iorfa, Ebanks, Landell, and across the back they've got Bap and Doherty to finish their backline. Costa, Price, Sace, Cavalier, Ronan is in their midfield with Dicko up front. Oh man, we need to get a player named Dicko. Our aim on the channel with the FIFA episodes is to try, with the FIFA series, to try and get a team full of rude names. I've got 2 in the Mansfield Mongrels YSL save. We've got Doki Dix and Vincent Koch there. We've got Fockett, a goalkeeper in the Mixed Bag series, which we previously put an episode out not long ago. And in this one we've got Nuts, but there's a player there called Dicko. So if he's any good, if we win a one of the cups that we're in, if we win an English Cup, the rules for this series, according to DK's rule setup that we're working from, I should say, that this series is based on his Chase Yates series setup. If we win one of those cups, we are allowed to go in for a real-world player. So we might see if he's any good, and we might pick him up. Unless we find someone with a better rude name, we'll go and get that player instead. And yeah, so hopefully the regens will come through for us like they did in Mansfield Town. I found those 2 Dutch players, Doki and Vincent.
That ball's his best friend when he receives it, and it's so
Alrighty,
difficult to get it off him.
let's get some commentary going. Ebanks Landell tries to feed it out now on the wing to Cavaliero. Doherty centres it for Dicko. Dicko gets rooted. Ronan gets the interception there, flips it out to Costa. He's under pressure now from Shaw. Shaw's all over him. Shaw out muscles, gets a foot on the ball, but doesn't come away with it. Holds on to it. Price now in the centre with Sace. Pavoni gets a foot in. Short throw in to Costa. Done in by Pavoni. Sace now with a bit of brute strength there, gets it off him, but it's a bad through ball and it goes out for our goal kick now. Vandermeer gets us underway, out to Murphy. Duran now looking for someone in the middle. Finds Shaggy. Shaggy now puts a through ball on for Offenbacher. Offenbacher flips it ahead. Tries to cut back now. Gives it off to Ponce. Ponce gets wrecked by Sace. And now they're on the counter-attack through Cavaliero. Pops it ahead. Oh, Shaw gets a foot in it, but can't stop it from going over the line. Throw in now. Wolves, but no. Oh, it came off their player. So the throw-in goes our way. Good effort there by Shaw. Good stuff. Well in. Ponce now. To Offenbacher. To Basagog. Tries to get the through ball for Duran. Unable to grab hold of that one. They come back through the middle now. Rowan sidesteps our guy. Oh, bad from both players there, but Madeira grabs hold of it. Oh, goes too close to the keeper and shoots it point blank into his face. Smashes his face off, but the keeper gets enough on it, and it's out for our throw in now. Clem with the throw in. Ah, Shagler there is picked off. Ronan. Oh, good tackle. Murphs gets it through ball to Offenbacher. Pops it ahead. Madeira. Offenbacher now goes backwards. Oh, and that's a bad pass there from Ponce. Dicko finds Aorfa out wide. He pops it ahead, puts on the pace. Shaw with the cover tackle. Out for the throw-in for Wolverhampton. Ah, tricks my player. Gets the throw-in easy as. Aorfa now with space to whip it in. Vandermeer comes out with the punch. Wanted him to catch it, but he decided to punch it. Dicko turns and shoots, but it's absolute crap. They're not going to worry our goals with shooting like that. Just hope that they don't get their eye in and find it on target a bit more. I'm happy with them taking shots like that. Ponce, tries to hold it up and flip it around, but Doherty is not having any of that. And now they're on the counter-attack with Ronan. Oh, Shaw with the clean-up tackle. Pops it down the line for Ponce. He whips it to Offenbacher. Shaggy now tries to get it through to the lad up front, but it's picked off. Not quite on target, the passing at the moment. Just a little bit shaky it is. Duran now finds Shaggy. Shaggy's running. He sees Madeira in space. Can't get it through to him. Picked up again by Doherty. Price goes back to Sace. Finds Bath. Goes out wide to Cavaliero. Oh yes, Madeira has picked his pocket. Whipped the ball back to Shaw. And the attack resets itself now as we go forward to Shagler, to Madeira. Madeira gets done in by Doherty, who's having a cracker in defence. Ebanks Landell now finds the offer, gives it out wide to Costa. Costa has tackled Pavoni. Brilliant skill to keep it in, but unfortunately our player was under too much pressure and not able to retain the possession. But we do get it back now. And we're attacking again. Offenbacher to Madeira. Flips it back inside to Ponce. Comes back to Offenbacher again. Out wide. There's a man running through. It's Clem from the wing-back position. Clem. He's way forward is blocked, so he comes back inside. Shagler now. Out to Ponce. Ponce is going to have a crack, and it comes off Barf's head. It's out for a corner. So we got Offenbacher on the corner duties, whipping it into the centre. Oh, straight to the keeper. It's a shocker. It's an absolute Barry Crocker of a corner. We're not going to trouble them with that. So we need a little bit better corner kicking action going on, I'd say. Offenbacher. He does alright. He's just not done that well with that one. Oh, it's come through to Shaggy. Shaggy's had a shot and Shaggy scores on the stroke of the half-time with 2 minutes of stoppage time on the clock. Get in, lads. 1-0. Wolfsburger AC take the lead in the second battle of the Wolves.
Great time to score, right on the half-time whistle.
Oh yeah, a through pass that went straight past the person it was intended for, fooled the defender, fooled the attacker that was trying to get it. Shaggy Butt was awake, he runs onto it, whacks it into the bottom right biscuits, it's into the side netting, and it's 1-0. Good on you, Xavier Shagler. That's his 12th in the league. He's been a rock for us. He's our legendary 11 player. Like, we've got Hakeem for Mansfield, and Sotirio comes from the Western Sydney Wanderers squad. Shagler is the third one. And there is a poll going on at the moment, and I'll grab that link for you right now to pick who we are going to buy first for FIFA 18, because the rules for the legendary 11 players is they have to be 65 or lower rating at the start of the career mode, and they have to be 23 or younger because it's a youth-based setup that we're playing, and we're only allowed to buy one per transfer window. So there is 3 choices, and that is the choices between Hakeem, Shaggy, and Sotirio. Alright, so I've got that link now, putting it in the chat for yous. Get voting. Multiple votes are allowed, so you can spam vote and make sure the choice you want to see us purchase in the first window, the striker Hakeem, the centre midfielder Shaggy, or the left midfielder Sotirio. And then whichever one gets the second amount of votes will be the one we buy in the January transfer window, and the third one we buy in the new second season. Alrighty, so that is the plan. Oh, shit me tits, I left Madeira in. I usually take him out for Edwards because he's only got 71 pace and Edwards has more pace. Ah, bloody hell. Whoops. Oh well, Edwards gets a rest for a change. We'll bring him in for the Cheltenham match. Because I like to play with the reserves team, just see how they're going and get a feel for them and see if there's anyone worth bringing through for training into the main team. Oh shit, that was nearly an own goal. Vandermeer playing very Vandermeer playing dangerous. His defence is playing dangerous. Oh my nuts! We've totally fucked up there. Recovered our shit and managed to get it out of danger. Madeira has a little run around with Basagog, flips it over for Shagler. Shagler gets done in but by Banks Landell. And now the counter-attack is on. Ronan Says flips it over to Cavaliero, but Murphy with the interception. No joy for the Wolverhamptons. Pavoni sees Clem coming in the middle. Finds Shaggy. This goes out to Madeira. Through ball for Basagog. Flips it over. Oh, quick little pass there. Trying to get it on to the wide player, and the defence cuts it down. Clemmy now recovers it. Duran out wide for Madeira. He's on goal. Oh, it's going in. Madeira has scored. I was just complaining that I left him in the game, but he has actually scored. So maybe that was a happy accident. Alrighty, good stuff, Madeira. Keeper gets a touch on it, but not enough to stop it going into the left side netting, and doubles our tally in the Battle of the Wolves. Agostino Madeira in the 56th minute. Good job. Oh, Shaggy now. Shaggy, can he... Oh, he loses control there. Oh, but can he get it back with a bad touch by Cavallino? Oh, yes he does. Shaggy. Good hustle there. Passes it to Offenbacher. Offenbacher lays it off for Clem. Clem's looking for support in the middle. He has to whip it back. Dances around. In the middle. In the air. Oh, Seiss with the header. Cuts down the pass.
It's a goal for the visitors. 62 minutes played.
And now it comes out wide to Cavaliero. Counter-attack is on. And counter-attacks are our weakness. So we managed to stem the flow there. It's coming back through Shagler now. Shaggy gets it to Pavoni. Pavoni's dancing around. He finds Clemmy. Clemmy gives it back to him now. Pavoni tries to get through, but he's double teamed and it's out for a goal kick. Alright, next out we're going to look at our substitutions, I'd say, to shore up the team, hold on to the 2-0, maybe go for an extra goal just to ram home the advantage. Shaggy pops it forward for Duran. Duran gets temporarily slowed down, but he still managed to pop the ball off eventually, and then Cavaliero comes up with it, works with Doherty to get the counter-attack happening. Dicko now uses his pace, gets around our lad, trying to cut down the shot angle. Save there by the keeper. Good stuff. Vandermeer, I think it is. Yeah, Vandermeer, I believe, or is it Dahan? I can't remember who our backup keeper is. That's terrible. I can't remember our keeper. I'm too busy focusing on the action and trying to keep them from getting in for a counter-attack. Ronan now has got a new attack going. Dicko dances around. The dancing Dick. Shaw comes up with a tackle. And now we're going back on the attack. Pops it through to Madeira. Does Basagog. Grabs hold of it again. Pavoni. Back to Basagog. Shaggy is in the mix again. He's everywhere. It is Shaggy. Duran tries to drive into the box, but Bath does him in. Long ball now through to Cavaliero. Dicko gives it to Landl. Landl gives it back to Dicko. Dicko's dancing again. Oh, Costa! And there it is. The counter-attacking goal puts them back in the match with 11 minutes on the clock. Wolverhampton are firing up now, fighting back. Now clean sheet is gone. Ah, the keeper was left in no man's land there. And Costa puts it in the top left biscuits into the side netting for Wolverhampton. Alright, so let's go to our bench. Ooh, Shaggy is absolutely, completely spent. Nothing left in the tank whatsoever. So, we're gonna go for Anguilleri or Nuts? We'll go for Nuts. Madeira, he's absolutely wrecked as well, so we're gonna go for a fresh player on the right. We're gonna go for Luckerson. And let's see. If we switch them around, we can put Shaw into the midfield because he's got a little bit more left in him than Offenbacher. Actually, no. We'll take Duran off and go for Dadowich, and we'll strengthen up our right-hand side, and Nuts can cover the left-hand side, I think. Yeah, that's good enough balance.
Well, we've had some chances, Alan, but it's a while since we've had a goal. They've still got the lead.
Yeah, and they're knocking the ball about with a fair bit of confidence, and they look pretty secure with this lead at the moment. That could soon change.
So yeah, if you look up the up a little bit above you in the chat, Aikido, there's a straw poll that I put in to vote for your favourite player. It is multiple voting is enabled, so you can spam vote your favourite player for FIFA 18, who we're going to buy for our main series, which is Mongrels Youth Squad Legends, which we have already completed the poll voting, and the winner for that to be our team is Lincoln City. And I get paid today at some point when my money gets in the bank, I'll be ordering my home team shirt for the Mighty Mighty Imps. And so we'll take Lincoln City and we'll rebuild them through the Youth Academy, through the scouting, and through our 3 legendary 11 players. Plus we will be picking a player from the Lincoln City squad who will get to stay with us, who will become the 4th that'll be in that little club of real players, which are a little salute to the teams that we've played with. And so I'll be doing this research for that today sometime, and I should have a new straw poll out within 24 hours, hopefully. Actually, hang on. No, I've got to wait till the 1st of the month, sorry. I've got to wait till the transfer window closes so I know who the latest players are. I'll do an update current squads, and then I can have a look and choose 3 to 5 players, and you guys that have been following me and supporting me will get to choose who the legendary 11 player will be. So I'm hoping that there's at least 3 that are eligible for that, and they'll get to join that elite club. Nuts! Oh! And we'll turn them into fan favourites like we've done with Hakeem in the Mansfield series, Soterio in the Mixed Bag series, and Shaggy, who we picked in this one. There's a funny story behind Shaggy because Wolfsburger AC did not have any under 23 players that were 65 or lower that were of any value. So we had to go and do a search, and we found, using SoFIFA, 3 players, and during the live stream the consensus was everybody wanted us to choose Shagler, and Shagler become the one for this series. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I do enjoy sharing a game with you lads, and slowly building a community of FIFA football loving friends, and also people that are into the Formula 1 stuff. And we'll be having a Formula 1 episode later after the final episode of Mansfield Town Mongrels. Well, it'll be the second last episode, I should say, but it is the final round of matches in the league, as we are playing Manchester United and Valencia. Valencia is in the grand final of the Euro League, so we're hoping to get our way through that. Actually, I'm going to try and go cheekily for the bottom corner. Oh, we forced a save from the keeper. I couldn't quite keep that down. I was trying to go for a grubber, but he kind of lifted it a little bit there. Got around the edge of the wall, but the keeper was up to it. There we go, off and back to flip it in. The defence gets up. Dicko now. Oh, Dancing Dicko dodges. Dancing Dicko dodges us. Too many D's there. Oh, he gets a through ball to Marshall, but Marshall's shot is off the mark, and we are now into stoppage time. So we just got to hold on to this 1-goal advantage to win the second round of the Battle of the Wolves. Off and back now, flips it to Bavoni, and that's it, the whistle is blown. Also, just in case you haven't already connected with our server on the Discord, which is the main place for behind the scenes and post episode banter, I'll give you and everyone else who tunes in the link to the Discord. Xavier Shagler with the goal that set us up on the path 1-0, and then Madeira came in early in the second half, I should say, with the second goal, and late in the piece Costa put the Wolverhampton squad back in with a shot of hope, but they weren't able to go on with it, and so we hold on to the 2-1 result, and we'll just review the goals for anyone who had missed them. So the first goal by Shaggy was originally meant to go to the other lad, I think it was Madeira or Basagog, but that little miss pass, tricks the defence, and Shaggy gets it through the legs and into the bottom right biscuits. The second goal by Agostino Madeira. Nice little through ball coming in off the right wing. Keeper gets a piece of it, but still finds its way into the left side netting. Costa's goal. Open up the space, get a through ball through. Costa, cheeky little chip into the top left biscuits. Left the keeper with no hope. Thank you, Imran. Thank you. Thank you, Akido. We managed to win the possession battle, 55-45, 3 out of 5 on target with the shots to their 2 out of 4, 86-90 pass accuracy. Man of the match goes to Murphy in the back line. I would have given it to Shaggy, but that's what the computer chose. So that's what the computer chose. Krasnodar, the league lead is 6-0 over Copenhagen. 4-1 Cheltenham Town over Panathinaikos. Holy shit me tits. That's some scoring going on there. And we're playing Cheltenham Town next. Oh, good lord.
Now let's see what effect that's had on the league standings. In second, Cheltenham Town with 48 points. In third, Fulham with 41 points.
Oakley dokley, so we get some training in, doing alright, and now we go into the next live sim match before we play Cheltenham Town and wrap it up with a little bit of transfer action perhaps. We'll see how we're going for time. So, yeah, we need to get our main team on. Ooh, Shaggy is very tired after we played him in that match, so we're going to switch Bardaji Maiza in, but we'll put him up front and Hakeem can flip out wide. But Hakeem is a left footer, so we put Branko over that side. We'll give Shaggy a rest since we used him. We'll put Bologna on the bench, and Offenbacher is also needing a rest. So going on for him will be Cardona Rivera. Yep, that's who we're going to put on the bench for this match. Alrighty, so let's see how we go against Pauk. Where are Pauk sitting? It's Krasnodar, Cheltenham, Fulham, Genk, Wolfsburg. That's put us into the playoffs. Good stuff. Pauk is coming 16th. So we should be able to easily get over these guys through the simulation. Alrighty. Let's see how we go. Players are all warmed up and we are off and running. No action in the first 10 minutes. Approaching the 20, still nothing to report. Hitting the 30-minute mark right now with Matos getting a yellow card. Privajovic, the right back, wing back, gets a goal. Matos equalises. Cimarron on for Sarius. Clem on for Hakeem. Privajovic gets his second. No, that's a different Privajovic. That's their Privajovic. Gets a goal in the 49th minute. Oh no. And Pauk, the 16th place team, has done us for a dinner. Oh my goodness. We've gone down to a low-ranking team. But we are still sticking in the top 6, which is good. So we're still fighting for promotion. And not out of it yet. Oops. So, yeah, a bit of motivation going into the big match against Cheltenham Town to fire the lads up is what we're going to do. So, before we kick off, we'll have a youth squad update, what we've got sitting in the academy at the moment. Oh shit, it looks like we've got a bunch of information coming back on people that we're scouting as well. No, a bunch of players are having a bit of a chat to us, perhaps. Okay, we've got Nikolaj Olsen, a centre-back, 82 to 88. Undecided about him. Ubogu, a defensive minded, 72 to 92. Keep him there, see if he grows any. Hans Clausen, 76 to 94. Foster Gerardo, potential to be special. He's a right back, but he's mislabeled as an attacker, so that'll be interesting to get him into a squad eventually. Paz is a right mid, 82 to 90. 4 we'll keep an eye on. Same with Bakare. His overall is way too low. He's not coming in anytime soon. Darlington Monye, 72 to 90. Reactions are low, so I'm not too keen on him. Jonas Johansson, he is a 76 to 90, but we'll keep an eye on. So none of them are getting a contract this particular month. We will monitor them further. We've got an offer coming in for Offenbacher, and it is close to his evaluation, and there's no chief executive comments, which sucks. The rules are, with the transfers for the JCA series, which is what this one is based on, we have to accept anything that is within the range of his evaluation. And what I've done 300 on either side. If the offer is within 300 grand, we have to accept it. This is what slows us down in chasing the ace if we get raped in the transfer windows. So Offenbacher's not happy, and he's just got a window coming in. We've got a bunch of people that are not happy. So let's see if we can put some people out on loan. So let's go to our transfers to sell players. We've got to put some people on loans that have recently just come in. So it's going to be Cooper. It's going to be our low rated players are going to go for a 1 year loan. Alright, Murphy, Richardson, we need those guys. Alrighty, Ruhanen. We'll need to put him on for a 1 year loan. Alright, we need those big right backs, but maybe we can send Ponce out on loan, maybe, I don't know. Actually, we have been kind of using him sometimes, but yeah, we've got Gary that we can turn to, so we will send Ponce out on loan, see if we can try to save some of our players being raped away during this transfer window. We'll also put this guy on for a loan spell. Same with, hang on, Abogyu is already on for a 1 year loan. Kessler, he's loaned out, that's good, so we can't lose him. And Carroll, we've actually been using him. I think that's all we can do for now. And so we're going to crack on ahead. Hang on, I haven't looked at all of them apparently. Got to clear that off so I know when a new one comes in. Oakley dokley. So getting into the next match against Cheltenham. Hopefully we don't get ripped too much in the transfer window, but it is what it is. If those offers come within 300 grand, we don't really have much we can do about it. Let's see. Which 4-3-3 do I want to go with? I'll go with this one again, because it did us good before. But we have some tired legs that we've got to switch out here. So, Richardson for sure. Ponce for, let's see, Dowdwich. Put Defrel on the bench. Murphy can come off for Shimmy Tits. We'll have to go with Cross. It's the next best one. I think Cooper can go on the bench as well. Now let's put Anguilleri in. On the right we want O'Carroll, who we've been using up there on the right. Luckerson up front. Pavoni. We've got who we've got in the left mid position. We don't really have many, do we? Gonna go with Cardona Rivera and hope that he can play left as well. Oh no, right mid and right back. What about O'Carroll? No. Anguilleri? No. Oh well, he's just gonna have to cope with it for this one, for this match. Alrighty, so we'll go with Turner. Hang on. Yeah. Alright, we'll go with Turner. And Castro in the mid. And Foot on the left back. Let's see, we'll go with Ruhan. We'll go with Clemmy on the... No, we won't go with Clemmy on the bench because we've got 2 fresh guys on the bench, don't we? Yeah, that's right. Hakeem and Murphy are tired, so we'll go with Bogu and Bologna. Alrighty. Actually, we might start with Luckerson on the bench because he can come on as an impact player. Oops, Basagog is tired, so yep. Fix that up. Sorry about this, lads. We're just trying to balance out the wear and tear. I think we are short on strikers. We might need to go in for some strikers. Yeah, it's looking a bit thin on the ground there. Alrighty, so after a little bit of and ahhing, we've got a team that has pretty much got no wear on it, but we have some lads on the bench that are a little bit tired. Here we go, into the match against Cheltenham Town.
Happy New Year, everyone. Alan Smith, Happy New Year to you. I'm Martin Tyler. Welcome to everybody to this match on a special day.
Oh, they've taken the top of the ladder off Krasnodar. They're now sitting first in pole position for automatic promotion and to win the league.
Well, he could be the star turn in this game.
Ishak Befodil, 13 goals, top scorer for Cheltenham Town. He's going to be a tough one to contain then. They've got Allison in goal, Basalko, Halashwio, Halashwio, Semedo, Caceres and Bertrand in the back, Maganelli and Bulio Almiron in the middle, Sun and Befodul, the top goal scorer, up front. Looks like they've got a 5-3-2. Very interesting. Don't think I've seen a 5-3-2 very often. Alright, in goals we've got Vandermeer. Across the back we've got Dodowrich, Richardson, Cross, Ruhan and Turner, Castro, Anglieri in the front. And we've got Bologna, O'Carroll and Rovira across the wings and the strikers roll in our 4-3-3 setup. Whew. Big game. Big game against a top opposition.
Check on the referee.
Match official is Richard Clark, and so we are kicking off to get us underway.
Here's the kickoff.
We should have gone our orange shirts. There's a little bit of a kit clash here that I didn't think was going to happen, but we do have enough black that I should be able to figure out who my guys are. Well, I'll know this next time if we play them in the away game to go with the orange shirts. I thought the orange and red one might have clashed, but no. The white is a little bit of a clash there. Alright, we've got a free kick already. And so let's have a look, see who our best free kick taker is. It looks like Cardona Rovira. So we're going to try and see if we can get it over that short ass in the wall and curl it in. Oh, forces a save from Allison. It was nearly on target. Just needed a little bit more grunt. Oh, Cross tries to get the shot off. Nearly falls for another lad of ours, but they get the clearance out and Dowrich is bringing it back. Gets a through ball to Turner. Dowrich did not keep running for me, which is what I wanted him to. Oh, Caceres. Oh no, that's an injury. Man down, man down. He's up, but he's limping off the field. Does not look good for him.
down
Oh,
the touchline.
nearly got a good tackle in there. Imbula gets it up to Almiron. I didn't see Sparring DK in the lineup, so they might have him on the reserves. Not even, don't think he's on the bench even.
Many thanks, Jeff.
Oh, Befalodl shows why he's the top scorer. He weaves and wiggles and turns our player, makes us look stupid and slots it in the back of the net in the 12th minute.
The goal from Belfodil, and the way he's hit this one. He flew off his boot to beat the keeper.
Different angle on it here.
Oh, we need to pick ourselves up and get back into it.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
Befodl. Befodl? I think I murdered it a couple of times there.
Castro.
Anguilleri now. To O'Carroll. Through ball to Bologna. Tries to get it past the defender, but Haslataweo. That's a tough name to say. It's a bit of a mouthful. Is equal to that one. Oh, another interception there, and they're on the counter attack through Son. Almiron driving into the box. Finds Son. Vandermeer with a good save. Keeps us in the game. Vandermeer comes out and collects it now. Gets us underway down the wing through O'Carroll. He chips it back to Bologna. He centres it, but it's a wayward pass, and Cheltenham have possession once again. Befodil, I think that's how you say it, maybe. Oh, Vandermeer stops it with his dick. Oh, it's off the sidebar. Oh, their own player got in the way of the rebound shot when our keeper was out of position. Oh, goodness gracious me. We are absolutely under siege here. Oh, it's off the sidebar again. Holy shit, me tits. This is giving me a heart attack. Rovira now. Through ball for Anguilleri. Dances around, has no support. He pops it in the air out wide. Oh, and it's trying to control the player up the top to start running. But even if I did get control of him, I don't know if I could have chased down that ball, but I would have liked to have been able to try. I was hitting the L1, I was hitting the control stick. The old EA, screw you, happens. Cross goes back to Vandermeer. Vandermeer pops it forward for Ruinen. Through ball for Cardona Rovira. Ah, but he's taken off the ball by Halashatswao. Actually, I'm going to pause it and try to see if I can get the pronunciation of that dude correctly. Go look at the performance. Alright, no. Here we go. Well, that guy is yeah, I'm just going to call him Versa. Halashawo. Latshawo, maybe. Oh gosh, try to say that fast 5 to 10 times. 20 times. Ay. Just going to call him Wayo. Oh no! Nearly some mix-up there between the defence and the goalkeeper. And they're battering us again. We just managed to avoid them getting a second goal. Turner now, trying to get something happening through O'Carroll. O'Carroll's dashing back through the centre. Avoids a tackle there. Cardona Rovira. Ah, Allison collects the ball as it bobbles around. Carroll now finds Bologna, who comes back through the centre. He's looking for a runner out wide. He jinks and waits for Ruinen, who's coming from this wing-back position. Chips it in. Not chips it in. Oh, passes it in. What's Amisa saying? Getting all excited and finding the wrong words coming out of me gobble. Ruinen pops it in the air. Caceres tries to flick it on the header, but the defender gets up and cleans that one up. And they're now back on the counter-attack. Imbula forced to backtrack. Oh, avoids the initial tackle by our lad. Gets the ball away under pressure. Oh, that's offside. That's got to be offside. No, it's not. Oh, shit me tits. That was so close. The defenders get it away out to the wing to Ruinen. Oh no, bad pass, gives it straight back to Imbula. Ah, lazy running by our defence. Oh no, Vandermeer saves the first one, but the scraps comes back to them and it's shoved in to the back of the net.
Came close to goalkeeper, actually did get a touch on it.
Cheltenham 2-0, showing why the Beast teams have the name Beast Team. Heavily upgraded players or high-rated players which switched in from the free agency and occasionally other teams. Miguel Almiron scores that goal through sheer persistence and strength. Oh, my players are fucking arguing over the ball in the middle like absolute wombats there. Thankfully, we still managed to retain possession. Ruinen, Turner. Castro, a Carroll now. Has a runner out wide. It's Dodaric, the wing back. Puts a floater across. Can't get on the end of it. And that's half time. We're down 2-0 to the Rockin' Robins. Around the grounds, there's only not much really there, just a bit of 1-0 margins going on. No big scores like there was last time around the grounds. Ruinen is dying on his donkey. Actually, we're going to make a change straight away. He's coming off. We'll put Defrel in. Let's see, Defrel. He's a lefty. Let's see, who can play left back? Richardson can play left back. So we'll bring Dodaric in because he can play centre back. And that works out well. Alrighty. Okay, so that's our changes at halftime. We're only bringing on the one player in defence to try and shore things up. Not very pleased with Ruinen, he hasn't done that great. The other defenders have been a bit off their game as well, so maybe the shuffle might tighten things up in defence. So now we need to go after them, so we're going ultra attacking now. We're 2-0 down against a heavily modified and upgraded Cheltenham Town, which is a tribute squad that I created as a little salute to my good mate Sparring DK, who did a good series of youth squad legends, which he calls the Youth Edition, and he did that with Cheltenham Town, and he took them all the way to the Premier League. And I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to spoil whether they won anything or not. You'll have to watch this series to find out. But yeah, it is worth a good watch. And the big man, his Scout Future Star, oh no, he wasn't a Scout Future Star, he was a regen. The big regen that he found, the Didier Drogba regen, was Jean-Daniel Tomite, if I remember correctly. His Scout Future Star was Alfie Cooper, I believe. And there's a funny story behind him, but I'll let you watch the episodes to find out that funny story. Well, I think it's a funny story of the EA injury system. giving a bit of headaches, that's all I'll say. But yeah, my mate Sparring DK does awesome youth stuff every year with the FIFA games, and yeah, watching his episodes and watching Farmer Striker 9 inspired me to have a go at YouTube, which I've always wanted to do something on YouTube, but I didn't know what I wanted to do until I got inspiration from those two awesome YouTubers. But we are under pressure now. Caceres driving into the box to Dowrich, puts out the foot and stops him in his tracks. Oh, Almiron with the block.
Going to make a change, and it's clearly a tactical one. There doesn't seem to be any injury involved.
They're bringing on fresh legs there. Maybe we might have to look at our bench. No, it's only into the 56th minute. I'll have a look somewhere in between 60 and 70 minutes, I think. Get the match underway with a throw-in. Oh, drilled. Yes, Carroll, go for a run, lad. Whip it in. Oh, Bologna gets a shot off. Allison with the save. Out for a corner now. We've got Anguilleri to whip it in. Oh, Turner got up, but it's wide. Out for the goal kick. They've got another one coming off. They're taking off their top goal scorer, Ishak Belfadil. Sorry. Alright, 60 minutes. We'll have a look at our players. Yeah, Anguilleri is a bit tired, so we're going to switch Carroll into the cam role. We're going to put Lucky Luckerson. Oh, that's not Lucky Luckerson. It's a different Luckerson. It's Lucky Luckerson's brother. I get mixed up sometimes. I get excited. Alright, so Cardona Rivera. We're going to switch him into the middle. And we're going to go for replacement for Castro. Who has the most speed? Oh, it looks like Cook is probably the better choice. Alright, we'll go for Cook. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Alright, so let's get back into it and see if we can come back in the last 30 minutes of the match. Alright, just give me a sec. I'll type something in the chat for you. There we go. Alright, just answering a question there. Here we go. Alrighty, we're back into it now. 30 minutes on the clock, and we've got Cook and Luckerson checking in for Anguilleri and Castro. They get us underway with a goal kick. Dowrich gets up, but can't win the header. Son sidesteps one defender, sidesteps a second one, gets a crack on goal, and they've absolutely drilled us there. Son with the cheeky footwork. I think he's a Korean lad. Oh, they're giving us a spanking, a footballing lesson there. Bad defence by us. And a nice, easy goal. Keeper wasn't able to get to it, just misses it into the top right biscuits. Huang Min Song showing us why they are top of the ladder and looking in the top position to win this league and go up into the next one. So we'll be having a look at the championship, see how our ace team that we are trying to chase down and be the first to win the Premier League is doing. Oh, Jeffrell gets that one out of there. Rovira, he's picked off by Mbula. Son again pulling the strings in the attack. Oh, we managed to weather that storm. A Carroll to Luckerson. Luckerson dances around, tries to get a through ball to Bologna. Can't connect with him. Cheltenham on the ball once again. Magnanelli finds Adams. Almiron pops it up to Son. Son with the through ball. Better defence there that time. Cardona Rivera loses it now in the midfield. Virgilacco on the wing. Flips it off to Magnanelli. Magnanelli sells it to the dummy, and we get absolutely wrecked with a shot on goal there. Not absolutely wrecked. We get absolutely bamboozled, and they get the shot off. I was thinking that they were going to score that, so that's why I said we got absolutely wrecked. I got ahead of myself. We got lucky that time. Yes, so sometimes my motor mouth does get ahead of me, thinking that something's going to happen, but we got lucky there. We got lucky. They let us off the hook with a bad shot. Richardson now to Defferel. Defferel whips it out wide to Luckerson. Oh yes, Carroll finds Bologna in the middle. Flips it to Cook. Cook tries to get a shot off. Unable. Ah, it goes out. Is that a corner? Yes, it is. Last touch was off a Cheltenham player. So now Carroll can whip it in. Ah, we get up, but unfortunately not able to get it shot on, but it's kept in there by Carroll. Luckerson now. Oh, Luckerson gets a free kick, yes. I thought he was, I thought that was a free kick, but I wasn't sure. But now we can whip it in and see if we can get on the end of this one in the box. Cardona Rivera pops it up and backwards a little bit. Ah, he can't quite collect the ball there. Done in by Adams, who clears it out now with a long ball up the field. And Beulah comes away with it. Uh-oh. He's already got a yellow, the captain, and that is a second, and it's a sending off. Shit me bloody tits. We're down a defender now. Alrighty, so we're going to put Cookie back into that position. Bologna will have to go out wide, and it's not looking good now. 3-0 down, 8 minutes on the clock, and we're now down a player. And that's the captain too. Oh, unlucky. Oh, you need the dude in the deck. Yeah, that was definitely a sending off. A knee to the nuts, not the way to go tackling. That'll get you a yellow or a red easily. Mbula tackled. Ball spits out to Luckerson. A Carroll battles for it, gets it back. Cardona Rivera, can Luckerson get his pace on now? Yes, he can. He gets around the man, keeps it in, pops it in the centre. It spits out the back, but it's out for our throw-in. Can we at least get one so we can not let them get away with a clean sheet? Bologna pops it to Cook. Cookie centres it. Oh, but it's straight to the keepers. Right down his gullet. Easy catch for Allison. Mbula now attacking on the wing. Finds Adams. Dowditch is on his last legs. Avoids the slide challenge. Cardona Rivera chests it down. Gains control of it, and we come back through the middle. Oh, but Rivera gives it away cheaply there. He's been underperforming in this match. Son dances around They crack off a shot through Almiron. He gets a second bite of the cherry, but it's wide. As we go into stoppage time now, the keeper is pushing everyone down, and we're just going Route 1 football now. All out attack. There's nothing else to do. We're 3 goals down and a man down. Try to see if we can get a consolation goal here before the ref blows the whistle. They go out wide to Burshakalo. He pops it ahead. Cookie tries to get an attack going, but it's too late. Stoppage time has blown the whistle. It's all over. The ref has blown the whistle. Stoppage time has blown the whistle. What am I doing? What am I saying? The ref calls a halt to the game, and Beth Fodil and a couple other lads put us to the sword. Cheltenham maintaining their advantage on top of the ladder. Alrighty. Let's have a look at the stats. Possession was even. They had 8 out of 14. Absolutely peppered us, battered us into submission. We had 4 out of 5 on target. Pass accuracy was in their favour as well. And man of the match goes to their lad Almiron in the middle. I would have thought Son should have been the man of the match. He danced around us like we were standing still. He got a good goal. He did. I would have given him the man of the match. So anyway, that's one the computer chose.
For the league tables. At the top of the table remain Cheltenham Town with 54 points.
Alrighty, we've got some stuff happening here in our emails. We need to motivate the lads for the next match. We've got some shit happening about some of our players, so we might have to put Basagog on the loan list, so that's what I might do, so we don't lose him maybe. And we're going to have to find some strikers to back us up, because it's not looking good. So let's Basagog for a 1-year loan. Gary was the other one that I was talking about, wasn't it? Yeah. Put him on a 1-year loan. And Offenbacher already had an offer coming in, so we can't really do much about that. Let's have a look. Do we have anyone on our shortlist that we can try to replace Offenbacher with? He's CDM. Really didn't want to lose him. Lazzaroni we can go in for. Cuvedo. Ooh, Cuvedo. He's on loan. We can't go in for him. Damn it. Alright, let's go for... there's an Akinde that we can try to have a look at. Let's see if we got the money for it. We've only got 374 grand. Shit me tits. Alright, we'll see if we can loan him. Probably don't have... No, we don't have the money to loan him either, because his wage is too much. Alright, it looks like we'll have to try and loan in this dude then, because he's cheap. Alright, short loan. Submit the offer. Won't quite fill the gap, but at least give us some depth. Perhaps we can try him out in the B team. But yeah, we need to find some strikers, I think. Actually, I forgot to look at the strikers, didn't I? I got out of it before we had a look. Seri. No, too low. We want someone around the 66 mark. Here we go. We can't afford him yet. We need to make some sales. So, yeah, we need to get raped a little bit to be able to afford. We need to get wrecked a little bit in the transfer window to be able to afford some people. Alright, so the rest of the transfer window will be in the next episode. Player sold. Offenbacher is gone. 600 to our transfer budget. Oh, okay, so they accepted a low offer. Fair enough. Oh, okie dokie. So now I gotta go and put him on the short list, so I don't lose sight of him. We will try to bring Oppen back since he was an original player. Add to my short list. Alright, Kaiserslautern have taken him off our hands, which sucks. But anyways, so next episode we will preview what's happening next episode for you before we wrap it up. Next episode will be simming the Monterrey match, the Olympiacos match. We will be playing the match against Altach and probably Copenhagen. Yeah. And then I'll be doing some offline simulations. And then the following episode we'll see matches against Red Bull Salzburg and Mansfield Town, and simulating the rest of that month to finish off. So that's what's coming ahead for the next 2 episodes of the Chaser YSL Wolves versus Whackers. And so, without any dilly-dallying around, stone the flaming crows and tickle your dancing dingoes. I'm Tommo. We'll catch you on the next episode. Goodbye.